Hello, people. Humans, mostly, I think. It is I. We will not rock you, but we will be shoutcasting, or I will be shoutcasting. I don't know who we is. I will now be shoutcasting TheClarkeSide versus ThePain. I've hopefully done everything correctly. Probably want some sound, that might be helpful. So I hope everyone is doing good. If you aren't doing good, I hope you're doing okay. As you might have noticed, I have no idea what to talk about during the loading. So, yeah. They are starting. Hello, Nope Crab and Anton. By the way, didn't say that earlier.
Agent, get ready. Duel
the match is starting with a way too loud
9,
Diana.
7, 6, 5,
Sorry about
4,
that.
3, 2.
They're starting at the anchor.
Eliminate the
Both of them are going for the item crate.
Your opponent just
And
picked up
the Clark seems to have gone for the soda can, while ThePain took the scissors. Players on sync for once. Yes, that is quite a rare sight, I think. This target is downstairs, actually, in the pit building. I haven't seen a target there in quite some time. They both went for the police officer disguise and shooting the driver. TheClarkeSide missed the 2 first shots, and gave up. Meanwhile, ThePain is now hunted. Now that target is very easy to kill. You can just kill them. There shouldn't be anyone down there spotting you unless the game or the race is over. Next target is over at the hotel area. And ThePain has some combat ready police officers to run through. They are now shooting at him. He seems to be having some problems with being shot at. Changing disguises there did not help. Meanwhile, the TheClarkeSide KO'd and snapped the target's neck. That's an easy point there. Meanwhile, the ThePain is painfully trying to escape that situation. That is the second disguise change he has managed to be spotted via. Now it's both of the security disguises ruined for that area. And they are on their way over to the dolphin statue.
Your opponent changed disguise.
Now,
Your opponent
ThePain picked up a kitchen knife, another lethal melee. Can't hurt to have too many of them, I guess. Meanwhile, the TheClarkeSide is... What does that sound? Thank Morse for the raid. Hello everyone. The TheClarkeSide is luring the target over to a safe area. Meanwhile, ThePain is doing it a bit more risky and just killing him in the open there. Welcome raiders, Morse, hardware.
4-2. Clean kill.
Hope everyone there is doing good.
3-2. 9, 8, 7. New target. Find and
Now, next target. Looking down at the Kronstadt area, ThePain has a perfect disguise for that target. Meanwhile, the TheClarkeSide has to be trespassing to get him. This target, I believe, walks over to the stairs and is an easy
Your opponent killed the target.
push elimination, or you can do what ThePain did there. Shove a knife down their neck. It kind of needs that guard to not spot them through the glass. The TheClarkeSide, on the other hand, pushed the target down the stairs and killed him that way. Target should not be spotted down there, no matter how far into the match you are. And even if he is there, it is an accident kill. This target is also pretty easy to kill if you lure him a bit in that corridor, like the TheClarkeSide seems to be doing. And the TheClarkeSide has gotten that kill, it seems, which ThePain also did. ThePain's kill was witnessed somehow, and the TheClarkeSide got that round. GG TheClarkeSide. next map is Santa Fortuna, and that's most likely a bad thing. Usually ends up in some sort of a gunfight between one of the opponents and the guards. But I guess we will see what happens. TheClarkeSide has invited ThePain. And they are loading. So, loading. Isn't that fun? I think loading is pretty fun. Yes, don't forget to practice your loading screens. Studies show that practicing the loading screens can significantly reduce the time in loading.
Eliminate the target.
And you might even get the world record for loading. ThePain seems to be a bit confused about the Santa Fortuna map. Took a wrong turn there. They spawned at the shaman's hut, easy access to a melee weapon and a street soldier disguise. But the street soldier does not help in the area where the target is.
Your opponent just picked up a weapon.
So the TheClarkeSide seems to have gone directly for the target, is getting a disguise from inside the caves, got the submarine disguise. Meanwhile, ThePain is taking the guard disguises, moving slowly up the ranks of the Colombian drug cartel.
Your opponent just picked up a weapon.
TheClarkeSide knocked out the target's bodyguard and is now distracting the target behind those crates. Or tried to before he saw the body. That will most likely screw up for him quite considerably. Meanwhile, ThePain is just waiting for the target, the bodyguard and the other guard to come over. The guard shot once, which means that other guards might be coming running, but it seems to be going good.
You are losing. Assert yourself.
Thanks for the follow, Ludwig van Beethoven 1. Thought you died quite a few decades ago, but thanks for the follow.
New target. Find and eliminate. Your opponent changed disguise.
Now the TheClarkeSide is in a shootout. Ah, he's back for the Ghost Mode tournament. That is logical. And that is loud. Good grief. The MJab role gang. I am not sure if everyone in that role agrees, but this member certainly does.
Disguise.
Or approves, I mean. The TheClarkeSide did the classical place a coin and then knock him out before next snap. Meanwhile, ThePain just got over to the target and seems to be a bit late to kill him.
1-1. Next target.
Yeah,
in
ThePain
10
has
seconds.
some
9, 8,
will have some problems
7,
killing the target
6,
there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. New target. Find and eliminate.
Both of them have a ghost proximity. TheClarkeSide chose to place his in the front of the or in the village entry, main door. That shouldn't keep ThePain from going downstairs. Now the layout of the mansion seems to be keeping him from going downstairs on the other hand. There he met a half-naked dude he had to knock out. And a fully clothed dude he had to knock out. Meanwhile, Clark is right next to the target and
Your opponent changed
probably
disguise.
just waiting for him to move.
Can you just go and check it out?
He threw a hammer and that actually seems to be working for luring the target over. But the plane praised a ghost proximity and blew
Opponent's pacification was witnessed.
and exploded the
Warning,
TheClarkeSide.
target will be lost in 15 seconds.
In doing so, he
Warning, target will
alerted,
be lost in 10 seconds.
or he
8,
did not get the
7,
kill though.
6, 5. Your opponent changed disguise. 1. New target. Find and eliminate.
I wonder if it's called Ghost Mode because Santa Fortuna turns the players into ghosts.
Your opponent changed disguise.
Not here. Fine. See what?
Now this target is very easy to get killed, not get killed, to kill, that's the correct form. You can just do what TheClarkeSide does here and KO him and snap his neck. Could also just shoot him, no guards should come out there fast enough to see that body as far as I know.
Score 2-1.
But of course that is a chance that you might have to make.
Next target in 10 seconds. 9. Your opponent killed the target.
ThePain did the
5,
shoot the target
4,
strategy,
3, 2,
and
1.
as you can see,
Opponent's
it
kill was witnessed.
barely didn't work.
New target. Find and eliminate.
That is unfortunate. Now, TheClarkeSide is being shot at and changed to disguise there won't help. But he at least was not killed, so he's most likely
Your
to be
opponent just
getting
picked up
away
additional
alive.
equipment.
The Pain is taking a painstakingly long detour and has to climb the vine now for not to die in the entry door. If he notices the explosive there, he seems to have noticed that. TheClarkeSide could have tried to hide that a bit better, but
What's that?
that's not really needed, it wastes time anyways. And the Pain couldn't run through the main door since he would have been spotted and shot.
Target eliminated.
TheClarkeSide pushed the target through a window and stabbed the neck before hiding the body. That is one very safe way to take care of that target that I haven't seen used,
Score 3-1.
that I can remember at least.
Next target in 10 seconds. 9,
Meanwhile, the Pain seems to
5, 4,
be a bit too
3,
slow to get over to the
2,
target, so he
1.
lost that one too.
New target. Find and eliminate. Your opponent just picked up additional
TheClarkeSide
equipment.
just got a chrome, which can be helpful on the next two targets, but is certainly not needed at all. Seeing as to how he has played so far. Now, what the Pain did there was pretty smart, placing the mine in the middle there. The
Your
thing
opponent
is
just
that
picked up a weapon.
if the TheClarkeSide had just run through, he would have gotten through alive,
Your
I'm
opponent
pretty
killed
sure,
the target.
since it didn't activate yet. But
3-2.
the Pain seems to have
You are in the lead. Keep it up.
blocked that
Warning.
path
Target will be lost in 10 seconds.
and killed TheClarkeSide.
Back in the fight. Careful. Your enemy will still recognize you. 2. Your opponent just picked up additional equipment. New target.
Now the TheClarkeSide has to
Find
get
and eliminate.
new tools. He just lost his chrome, and the Pain is slowly getting back in the points. Not quite sure where this target is, but I think he is down at the bar area. Yeah, he's outside of the bar. Now, he's actually under the bar. I am blind. Actually, I'm not. I'm just trying to predict stuff, which doesn't work. And why does the sound levels not work properly?
Sir, ese. What do you think you're doing? I hope you're hungry. You're gonna eat lead, you
Now, the TheClarkeSide has knocked out the guards and
Target.
barely got the target before he alerted the guards. The Pain
Opponent's
killed
was
the
witnessed.
target, but the bartender came down and saw the body.
2. Almost there. One more target.
That is unfortunate,
7, 6. Your opponent changed disguise.
but playing Santa Fortuna in and of itself is quite unfortunate. This target should be pretty easy to kill, just lure behind the building and throw the knife in his head. But that seems to be going for, or the player seems to be going for exactly that. At least the pain. The TheClarkeSide was a bit slower to the target, so he has to either eliminate him here, which is quite risky.
4 to 3.
Ready to hit the road? Honey will
You are in the lead. Keep it up. Target eliminated.
Yeah, he tried to slit his throat, but he was spotted by the man working at the tuk-tuk.
5 4. New target. Find.
Next target is over at the bar area again.
Your opponent just picked up additional
The TheClarkeSide is 1 point in the lead still, and
Your opponent killed the target.
ThePain, that strategy I've seen that used before too.
Your
If that works or not depends on the guards walking there.
score 4 to 4. Final target. It's too close to call.
If the TheClarkeSide has a gun, he can shoot the scooter, but it doesn't seem like he has one. So he will lose this target and they will be back at an even point.
Find and eliminate.
This target is that the coca fields? I think that's the coca fields. And both the players are on their way there. ThePain still has to be wary of that bomb and is still in the wrong disguise. So he has to climb that vine either way. Both of them do have access to the coca fields as long as nobody starts shooting at them there. They should both be fine. And the TheClarkeSide seems to have gotten in combat, which is not a good thing so close to the target.
Your opponent changed disguise.
TheClarkeSide used the outset manipulator and got ThePain in quite a sticky situation. So ThePain is subduing the
Your opponent
bodyguard and he
killed.
threw the knife at the target, but it was spotted before it fell into the bushes.
Target will be lost in 10 seconds. 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. New target. Find and eliminate.
ThePain has gotten a mansion guard disguise again,
Your opponent changed
but he
disguise.
is hunted in that disguise, and there are several guards in the mansion area that has compromised him already. Meanwhile, the TheClarkeSide got a fresh disguise. ThePain did a
Kill was witnessed.
risky thing, tried to shoot the target right there, but it was spotted. Now ThePain is going with the push the target through the window strategy again.
You will lose your target in 20 seconds.
Which again seems to have worked. and just gave the TheClarkeSide the last point needed to win the match.
7.
GG Clark. Windows for the win. Those. Next map is Miami again. ThePain still has the chance to win this round, which means Santa Fortuna once more, and could lead to a decider. But of course, if the TheClarkeSide wins this or gets a tie, I think it will be game over. Now they are loading into Miami. Now these loading times are quite long, and having to switch map like they do is not really helping.
Agent, get ready. Duel starts in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7.
But here we are again, and
4, 3, 2, 1. Eliminate the target.
They started at the medical area with the target right next to them, and the game being way too loud.
Your opponent just picked up a weapon.
Now ThePain is going right for the target, meanwhile the TheClarkeSide is or was in the knockout the medical person first mindset.
You are losing. Assert yourself.
They both have gotten the kill though, so it shouldn't really matter.
To 1. 9, 8. Clean kill.
Now the TheClarkeSide was spotted,
Score.
and the TheClarkeSide also has a propane flask,
New target. Find and eliminate.
which is something that ThePain does not. This target should also be one of those just kill the targets.
Your opponent killed the target.
The worst people that can spot that guy is the guards upstairs running down to check the gunshots.
You're losing. Assert yourself.
But the Pain fixed that pretty easily. And how did the TheClarkeSide throw that through the wall?
9, 7, 6. New target. Find and eliminate. 1.
There is still plenty of time left, folks, and anything can happen.
That is true, Mr. Commentator. Now the TheClarkeSide has this target on alert, which the Pain doesn't. The Pain therefore just KOs him and
Your
snaps his
opponent killed
neck.
the target.
Of course, the TheClarkeSide tries to ghost coin him to mess it up, but
You are losing. Assert
it was
yourself.
not fast enough.
Score 2 to
Now
3.
the TheClarkeSide is going for the exact same
Target
thing,
eliminated.
and
9,
so is the Pain.
7, 6, 5, 4.
But that
3.
still didn't work to use the ghost coin.
Score
Hello?
3 to 3.
Someone unconscious.
New target.
Next target
Find
is on
and
top of the
eliminate.
hotel. Both of them has to take the back door unless they want to get
I'm afraid of this car.
compromised and shot at, which is exactly what the TheClarkeSide is going for.
Your opponent just picked up additional equipment.
Meanwhile, the Pain is still going a more silent approach. Now the Pain also got found trespassing by those guards, but it shouldn't really matter if he is fast enough. Of course, if that target begins to run, it can...
Target eliminated.
Yeah, the Pain has no chance to get a target now, I think.
Kill.
Meanwhile, the TheClarkeSide did get the target and still has a
3.
Pain flask.
Almost there. One more target. Good news. Your opponent died.
The Pain just
9,
died.
8, 7, 6. Your
Lost
opponent
all
is
his
back in the
items
fight.
and
2, 1. New target. Find and eliminate.
the next target is over by the medical bay. This is an easy target to kill even without the propane, so having the propane most likely secures the TheClarkeSide's victory here. The TheClarkeSide seems to be
Your
going
opponent
for
killed the
a
target.
for distracting the target anyways. Probably doesn't trust the propane flask to give him an accident kill.
Possible, no matter how burned out or beat up.
GG TheClarkeSide. And really well played by both of the opponents. That is a 6-0 with a score of 5-4 for all of the 3 matches. Those were really close. If you want, you can check out the brackets here. If you haven't already, you can also join the Discord via this link. And I think I will... Janine is live, isn't she? He, isn't he? No, Janine isn't live. Isn't anybody shoutcasting that much? How much isn't been played yet? What am I talking about? There's another match in 20 minutes without a shoutcaster. I think Janine is going to take that. But I guess I will leave the stream here then. I hope you all enjoyed watching this stream. Enjoyed watching the matches being played, and yeah, have a good rest of your day or evening. See you all later. Goodbye.